How's it going, everybody? I'm sorry, the lighting in here is gonna suck, so you gotta apologize. I do apologize for that in advance. I've been trying to work on that here, but so I'm back here again with another review. So I just saw the movie Samaritan. Came out last year. It's part of the my last year movies I need to catch up on. So uh, this is pretty much. So if you guys haven't heard, this is a superhero film. Uh, it's put together by. I guess it was distributed by. I saw the Balboa Studios thing on it, so I think this is Sylvester Stallone's movie studio that put this together. I was going to say too, if you can for me, please like, comment, subscribe on the video. Definitely, please do that. Free, doesn't cost anything to do. Just like, comment, subscribe. Uh, and also, I was trying to before I go further this review, I was trying to put up my. I did a video on what I thought about the whole Marvel situation with them in trouble with their finances and stuff. So I was trying to, with all their movies flopping, I don't know if like overall finances, and I had some thoughts on it, but it just seems like for some reason YouTube and upload doesn't really like my my Marvel video for some reason. I don't know why. I actually tried to put it up last week when I first heard about it, and since then it has not been working for me. So I'm gonna try to fiddle with it to get it up so you can get my thoughts on that. Uh, so speaking of Marvel, we do have a superhero film, but it's not made by Marvel. It is made by, like I said before, Sylvester Stallone Studio, Amazon Prime exclusive, Samaritan. So Samaritan is basically, let's say, another superhero film. Stars Sylvester Stallone as your main character, and I don't really know any other actor in here. I haven't looked through the credits because I like to do that when I watch a movie. I like to look through the credits and see who's all in the movie. I don't know any of these actors other than Sylvester Stallone, so I'm gonna be a little a little iffy on that one. So this is basically a film where uh, your so your main superhero, he's kind of in recluse pretty much. Like he doesn't want to be a superhero. He doesn't want to be bothered by anybody. He's kind of a loner, uh, and of course, until he runs into this kid, uh, and there's this whole backstory as to why he's no longer a superhero, and um, a lot of people like, so it's not like a thing where he has like a secret identity or anything like that, because this pops up at the beginning of the movie. Everybody pretty much knows who this superhero is. Some happen, um, some explosion, and pretty much the villain and the hero are fighting, and everybody thinks they're dead. Um, and that's where we kind of get the story in here. As you know, and as you can see in the trailer, at least he's not dead. Uh, so I this okay, so this movie right here, uh, I don't think I like this one too much. It it just feels like it's not a. I don't I don't think it's a really bad movie, but it's just like it just the I didn't really like the. There's some things just bothered me about this one. It's like the I didn't think the I know one thing I noticed too. Like the first thing was the dialogue. I didn't think the dialogue was that good. This like I don't know who wrote this dialogue, but it just didn't. It didn't feel like it flowed naturally at times. It felt kind of weird. It felt like some of it was bad. You'll probably, if you see the movie, if you decide to ever watch it, like I say, it's available on Amazon Prime. Um, so maybe you'll see what I'm talking about. But it feels like at times it feels like somebody's reading from a script rather than like natural flowing dialogue or putting themselves into it. Uh, Honestly, think there's a librarian dude in here. I think he's like he's like a guy who like wrote the book on Samaritan, the hero, and I think his acting. He sounds dead. He sounds like he doesn't even want to be there. Like he sounds really bored. Um, and but I will say one thing too. It's not like Black Adam. So he does have a kid in here who is a sidekick, and I didn't think the kid was annoying. I really didn't. Usually, like I saw the kid and I just started rolling my eyes. Here we go, man. Black Adam syndrome. But as I watched it, I was like, the kid was tolerable. I was like, okay, I kind of liked him. He was cool. Um, I do like Sylvester Stallone in here. I just think like I don't know. It's he. I think he plays like I usually do like the depressed character, and there's a reason why too. He's like that. I did like the twist to this movie, and I'm not going to ruin it. There is a twist in here, and I was like, okay, it was a little fake out. I was like, okay, I didn't see that coming. That was kind of nice, but but the plot's not that good. Um, the villain in here is he's a villain just because he's a villain. There's no reason why he's doing anything. He's just like, well, he's good, I'm bad, so let me be a villain. It's like it's think of like some of Marvel's weakest written villains. That's basically what he is. He's a weakly written Marvel or DC villain. Uh, so I don't think he's that, and I just don't think I don't think this is doing anything new. It's very like I said at the beginning of the movie or at the beginning of the review. It's just a really forgettable movie. It felt to me like Sylvester Stallone was he was really interested in the superhero craze and he wanted to hop in on it too. But I still feel like it this came out in 2022, right? So 2022, what superhero films do we have that I think were good? The Suicide Squad, The Boys, Invincible. What's another one? Peacemaker, The Batman. There's just so many better superhero films than this. This one is just, I think it's a waste of time to be honest with you. Um, I mean, I don't know if you're curious. Even some of the effects are kind of bad too. There's this CG. I noticed it like the first time it didn't bother me because they didn't dwell on it for long. It's they do this shot where Sylvester Stallone is younger and they CG it, and when you see it the second and they linger on it the second time, like they really linger on it, you're like, ooh, that looks awful. I'm like, that looks terrible. um yeah, man, like this isn't I said this is something you'll watch it, like if you see it you'll kind of watch it and you'll just forget it. You'll forget it. You'll probably even forget it even existed. The only reason why I even watched it is because I kept passing it, and I was like, you know what? Why not? I'll give my opinion. I'll see what I think about it, and it'll be part of my 2022 reviews. But I don't know. It's not that great. Yeah. This one's a low recommend for me. This is a low recommend. Like very low. It's like I said again, it's got some parts in it. I was kind of like, this is kind of cool, but it's definitely got some story problems. It's not anything you haven't seen before. You can pretty much predict where this movie. You can see this movie coming from a mile down the street. That's how predictable this movie is. And you got the bad guy saying bad guy things. Uh, there's a cheesy '80s line that I just rolled my eyes at, and it is said by Sylvester Stallone. He sticks a grenade in a guy, and before he leaves, he tells him to have a blast. I was like, man, you reached in the '80s for that one, bro. That was cheesy. Oh boy. Yeah, like I say about probably like a good 60, 65% of his dialogue is terrible. It's just bad. Um, I mean, it belongs on streaming. What can I say? It is, at least you didn't have to go to theater and pay for it. So yeah, this is a low recommend for me. Um, Something you'll forget a week after you see it. So you'll go like, yeah, there was that one Sylvester Stallone movie. He was a superhero. I don't remember the name of it. Yeah, so that was my review for Samaritan. If you saw it, please comment and tell me if you liked it. Maybe you liked it better than I did. I will see y'all in the next review. Peace. I gotta be faster on these.